Hey guys, yes, I know it's been a while since the last major Eternal showcase, but don't worry, the devs have been very hard at work making sure that the game is amazing for the CC testing phase. Now, since we're approaching the CC testing phase, it's time to showcase how some of the combat mechanics such as reaction commands, limit functions, and basically how to access the commands menu in Eternal. And without further ado, welcome to Eternal. Alright guys, in order to access the commands list in Eternal, essentially where you get your moves, where you use your forms, which we talked about later in the video, first you have to unsheath your weapon. Then you'll see at the bottom left of the screen, attack and commands, which is X by default. So once you press X, a whole list of abilities, limit, and party. Would you want to cycle through the commands list? 1 is abilities, 2 is limit, and party is 3, etc. When you want to confirm something, you press X. Now you can use a move. The order of the moves correspond to the numbers on your keyboard. So 1 will be my first move, 2 will be my second move, 3 will be my third move. If you have more moves that are shown on this page and you have another page, you can press C. I don't have more moves, so I can't really go to the next page. But if you want to go back a page, you press Z. Alright, so limit forms. These are not moves. They're more like modes, mini modes that you get within Eternal. So once you use it, for example, I have a limit form called Wisdom. It'll play a nice little VFX, nice cool VFX, and I have passives. When I M1 him, I have a chance to spawn a slash. The slash does damage. When I crit, my crit changes. So I have a ranged crit now. Moving on to races. There are 7 races currently in Eternal. Don't worry if you get a race that you think is mid or not rare. Every race in Eternal is unique and powerful in their own separate way. So first race we have Human, then Heartless, then Vivi, then Genome, then Nobody, then Mastery, then finally we have Cetra. If you have played the Kingdom Hearts games or Final Fantasy games, then you might be a little bit familiar with these races. right. I hope you guys like the showcase of Eternal. The first closed community testing phase will be releasing this September, so very, very, very soon. There will be 3 testing phases in the closed community test, and each phase will be for new content updates for them to be fully fleshed out and tested before they are released for the public. Public release is to be releasing later this year. For more info on how to participate in the closed community testing, join the Discord server down below, discord.gg/eternal2025. And you can also support the devs through Patreon. Keep in mind though, we're not obligated to support through Patreon at all, but all donations and support go a long way to helping to make this game great. Thanks for all the support. That will be all. And remember, have an eternal September.